Alright, time to go into the archives proper. I think they're over here. Alright, hopefully they have the Declaration of Independence on display somewhere.
Answer all 8 questions correctly and win. Question 1. The Declaration of Independence was an act of what body?
Alright, I remember learning about this in Mr. Brotch's class. Second Continental Congress, I believe.
Question 2. How many North American colonies rebelled against Great Britain in 1776?
Oh, I know this one. 13.
Question 3. Who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence?
John Hancock.
Question 4. How many delegates signed the Declaration of Independence?
I think it was 56. Alright.
Question 5. Which of the following is not a written section of the Declaration of Independence?
Okay. Let me think. There wasn't a section called ratification, if I remember correctly. Alright.
Question 6. Who was the ruler of Great Britain when the Declaration was enacted in 1776?
Oh, that's easy. King George III.
Question 7. Complete this famous phrase from the Declaration. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of...
Oh, I remember this. It's the pursuit of happiness. It was property, but they changed it to pursuit of happiness because they didn't want to give everyone property.
Question 8. Who was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
Congratulations, claim your prize. Please press the selection below to dispense your prize voucher and take it to Redemption Terminal.
Okay, I'll take the voucher.
Dispensing.
That information was actually useful for once in my life.
National Archives Prize Redemption System. Congratulations, you're a true American patriot.
I suddenly regret everything. Whatever, redeem the voucher.
New Fruit Mentats prizes, brought to you by MedTech Laboratories.
Wow, giving drugs. Okay, I'll take the grape ones.
Glamorously grape mentats.
Alright, cool, got some grape mentats.
Get
Now
your ass
let's-
over here
oh,
if you want to
fuck.
live. And watch out for the mines. Quick, they're coming.
Oh, right, sorry, I'll watch out.
Lock and load. They'll be here any second.
Yeah, okay. Oh, fucking hell.
To die!
You weren't kidding.
Hang
Wow,
tight.
I'm glad I
There's
left
always
that
a
one.
second wave.
Alright, sure.
Over here.
Oh, hey! Thank you so much for helping me.
Whew. Say, you're pretty decent in a firefight.
Oh, thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
Well, with what I do for a living, you need to be. Sorry, I'm being a complete asshole. I'm Sydney. It's good to meet a fellow relic hunter.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What do you mean, fellow relic hunter?
Come on. You and I both know this is where the Declaration of Independence is stashed. No need to be coy about it. Good old Abraham Washington sent you on the same suicide mission he sent me on. Only problem is, you're not going to get it without my help.
Oh, that's right!
Recovery of the Declaration of Independence seems to be a loss. That darn woman I hired, Sydney, she said she could do it. Haven't seen her in months. That's what I get for sending a woman to do a man's job.
I remember reading in his terminal that he sent someone out before me. So, what are you proposing?
Simple. We pool our resources, grab the declaration, then make for Rivet City and split the reward. I've studied the plans for this place, so without me, you're going to go in circles. What do you say?
Sure, let's team up.
Smart move. Okay, the declaration is secured in the archive's strong room underground. There's a concealed cargo lift right here in the center of the rotunda. I've spent a few days hacking the lock with my remote terminal. When you're ready, punch in the password, and let's get going.
Okay, so are you hurt?
Nope, I'm fine.
So what was our next move again?
There's a cargo lift right here in the rotunda. It should take us directly down to the lower levels. I was hacking the system right before we were attacked. The code should be, "We the People."
Oh, right, of course. Since we're partners now, why don't you tell me about yourself?
Ha! I'm surprised that you care. Usually everyone looks out for themselves nowadays. What is it you want to know?
Well, how did you get into the relic hunting business?
I don't know. I grew up like pretty much every other girl in this crappy world. Spent most of my life just trying to keep away from slavers. One day out in the wastes, I stumbled across some poor bastard's body. On the body, I found info leading to some famous document. I had heard that Abraham Washington was looking for these scraps of paper. So I went after the thing. Turned out to be the Constitution. After he loaded me up with caps, I got pissed drunk, got laid, and was happy for the first time in a while. I haven't looked back since.
All right, sounds awesome. So you recovered all of that stuff in the Preservation Society's museum?
Oh no. There's more than a lifetime supply of grade A crap in that place. Couldn't possibly do it alone. Like you, he hires anyone off the street. Honestly, I don't care what he does with that stuff. As long as the caps keep flowing, I'll be there to collect.
Great, but it seems like this one's been a bit of a challenge for you. You know, that's a really nice gun. I've never seen one like that.
Yeah, it is nice. I don't even sleep without it under my pillow. My father made gun ammunition for a living. Taught me everything about how firearms work. So I've spent my downtime tinkering with guns like my 10mm Ultra SMG here. It's like a hobby, I guess.
Oh, cool. So what happened to your father?
Sorry, there's some things I still want to keep to myself. Maybe when I get to trust you better.
Yeah, sure. Can I ask you something
Okay.
else? What do you know about the Declaration of Independence?
All I know is that it looks like a rolled-up piece of thick paper with all kinds of writing on it. Some famous document from a long time ago. Abraham Washington is a huge U.S. history nut. So, that's why he wants it so badly.
Right. Okay, so let's get going.
Stay focused, and we may just get through this.
Nice outfit, by the way.
Welcome back, Administrator Berkeley. Notice U89003. I'm recording this as a formal complaint on behalf of the U.S. Department of Records. MedTech Labs has just sent their last shipment of fruit mentats to load into the prize redemption terminal outside of the rotunda. I do not appreciate this monument to U.S. history being used as a testing ground for MedTech. This is supposed to be a place of solemn introspection, not a laboratory. In the future, when we choose sponsors for our exhibits, I'd appreciate being consulted beforehand.
At least the administrators seemed to know what they were doing and just didn't want them.
Notice U89017. Please note that the Rotunda cargo lift has now been fitted with a full security lockdown system to prevent unauthorized access and tampering. As of today, the only way to use the lift from the Rotunda side is to patch a maintenance terminal directly into the floor data ports.
Oh, so that must be what Sydney did.
Notice U89110. If anyone has information regarding the swapping of the voice software from our Thomas Jefferson Protectron Performer with a radio uplink and frequency software, please stop by my office. I can appreciate humor just as much as anyone, but certain individuals working at this facility feel the need for constant mischief, and it has to stop.
Oh, come on. It was Thomas Jefferson. Have a bit of humor.
Unlock office safe.
Alright, let's see if there's anything in the safe. Oh, some prize vouchers. Cool. Guess I could grab some more mentats. Oh, this leads back out here. Huh. Well, better try to take this rotunda lift.
Men, today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our defenses have been breached, and soon we'll engage the enemy. Remember, the will of the people is the only legitimate foundation of any government, and to protect its free expression should be our first object. As your leader, Button Gwinnett, distinguished representative of Georgia, I promise you I have not yet begun to fight.
That's ironic coming from a slave owner. But I mean, it's not like there's any way a representative from Georgia is still alive. Must be a recording or something. Let's get going.
What's up?
What's our next move?
It looks like we're in the sub-basement hub. I think the door we want is the one to the east. Never been this far in. Only saw it on blueprints.
Okay, let's go.
I got your back.
Thank you.
They kept the declaration in the archive strong room that's at the end of the east wing here. We'll have to make our way to it.
Alright, so it's all the way in the back here?
Men, we can't let the enemy's progress dissuade us from our task. We must defend our freedom and our right to be independent.
Security, if you can get through them.
Strike now and strike hard. You may delay, but time will not.
Fucking slave owners talking about independence and freedom are such fucking bullshit. Oh shit. Be careful, there's gas in here.
According to the plans, the turret generator is somewhere in this room. Disable it, and it should make our lives easier.
Oh, okay.
We cannot allow the enemy to penetrate our defenses any deeper. Old Glory must not be stained with the blood of tyranny. The enemy will be here soon. You must defend your leader. Remember, our cause is noble. It is the cause of mankind.
Oh, the fucking robots are protecting him, and obviously we're the intruders. But when he talks about the soldiers, he's referring to the robots. Ooh, fuck. Ah, damn it, I never found that turret generator. No, turrets don't work that well in close spaces. Sweet stuff, boys. Oh my god, the Bill of Rights is in this safe. I'm sure Abraham will be interested in that. Hey Sydney, whatever he pays me for the Bill of Rights or anything else we find here, I'll give you half of that too.
Kill that son of a bitch.
Oh, fucking hell. Careful.
Up ahead should be the door to the archive strong room. That's where they keep the declaration.
Alright, cool. We're almost there then. phones. And more fucking turrets. Oh my fucking god, it's the Magna Carta! I'm sure Abraham will want this too. That's awesome. I actually don't know much about this one. They didn't teach me much British history.
The enemy is at the gates! Now is the time for the greatest of rallying cries!
Well, I'm right
Wish
here.
not so much to live long as to live well!
Easy for you to say. Come on. I think this is the last door. Oh, hi?
You've breached our defenses, evaded our best soldiers, and you've raided my home. But I have not yet begun to fight. I cannot allow you to steal our freedom. The Declaration must remain here. It is our symbol of hope, the one thing that cries out, we are a free nation.
What are you talking about? You're a robot.
I am not a robot. I am Button Gwinnett, second signer of the Declaration of Independence and distinguished representative from Georgia. I know your fighting prowess far exceeds my own, but I will still duel you to the death if I must. What will it be then? Rapiers? Pistols at dawn? Out with it!
That's quite brave of you to potentially sacrifice your life over a document.
This is no mere document, madam. This is the doctrine laid down by my fellow members of the Second Continental Congress. It absolves us of the tyranny of King George III of Great Britain. It is, perhaps, the greatest symbol of this free nation.
You do realize that it's about 500 years later, don't you?
Petty lies and deceit may be the way of Great Britain's crown, but I will not succumb to such tomfoolery. Since it appears you wish to resolve this without bloodshed, may I suggest you stand down and surrender? I can promise that you will be treated well, in a manner accustomed to any member of the Royal Army.
There's more to this than you realize, Button.
Please explain, but I warn you, I am well versed on the tactics of the underhanded redcoat spy. You do well to remember that.
Right. They had a Thomas Jefferson robot. They must have had a Button Gwinnett robot, too. Well, I'm not gonna blame this robot for the actions of people that have been dead for centuries. Maybe I can trick him into standing down. Alright, I'll give it a shot. I'm Thomas Jefferson, and I've returned to liberate the Declaration.
Saints alive! It is both an honor and a privilege, sir. I was hoping this day would arrive. I hope these fortifications are up to your high standards, sir. All of my men await your command to push and retake the capital. May I ask where you intend to bring the document?
I appreciate what you've done here, Button, although it would have been easier for me to be in here if you hadn't mistaken me for a redcoat. But no worries. I am here for the document, and it will be brought to the State House for safekeeping.
The State House still stands? Then the Stars and Stripes truly are forever. All hail the red, white, and blue. Does this mean the war is over? Have we won?
Yes, Button. We won a while ago. I'm sorry it took so long for me to tell you.
It's over? Amen to that. Then I suppose my posting here at the fort is complete. I think you said it best when you said, we in America do not have government by the majority. We have government by the majority who participate. It has been both an honor and a privilege to serve in the Army of the United States. What are your final orders?
Yeah, that quote I said would have actually meant something if we actually allowed the majority of people to participate and vote. Anyway, I just really would like you to stand down and honorably relinquish your posts. You've earned a rest.
Coming from you, that means all the world to me. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve my country. It's time for me to take a long-needed rest. I think you'll find that the rest of my men are long due for the same. I hereby relinquish command and control of this fortification to you. Good luck to you, Mr. Jefferson, and give Sally my regards.
Sally. Fucking hell. Of all the personalities you could have possibly gotten, I'm so sorry, little Protectron, that was the one you got saddled with.
What's up?
So, hey, what's our next move?
What else? Let's get the document.
Alright, well, let's get going.
I am getting so drunk when we get paid for this.
Hell yeah.
National Archives Robotics Maintenance Terminal. Current issues listed by Unit P. Brantseg, Robotics Team. Unlock all strong room doors. Unlock all east wing doors. Unlock mag seal doors. Mag system down, call maintenance.
Alright, well, we should be able to get out of here with all the doors unlocked. Okay, the Declaration of Independence. Nice.
What's up?
So, you excited to get out of here?
Let's get the hell out of here. Time to get paid and get drunk. There should be an elevator to the upper levels somewhere around here.
Alright, let's go.
I'm ready. Lead on.
Sweet, tons of energy ammo. And a wig. I don't think I'll be wearing that anytime soon.
National Archives Robotics Terminal. BGWIN-009 Button Gwinnett Pod. Unit Directives. The BGWIN-009 Button Gwinnett unit is designed primarily as a participant in our reenactment of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of Button Gwinnett of Georgia, second signer of the Declaration. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines.
Oh, so he was just a performer, but...
I must admit to having had a revelation. I am not Alexander Hamilton. Just like how my cellmate was not Button Gwinnett.
He became self-aware and really thought he was Button Gwinnett.
National Archives Robotics Terminal. JHAN C003 John Hancock Pod. Unit Directives. The JHAN C003 John Hancock unit is designed primarily as a participant in a reenactment of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of John Hancock of Massachusetts, first signer of the Declaration. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines. National Archives Robotics Terminal. JADA-M002 John Adams Pod. Unit Directives. The JADA-M002 John Adams unit is designed primarily as a participant in a reenactment of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of John Adams of Massachusetts, one of the future U.S. presidents. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines. National Archives Robotics Terminal. BFRAN-001 Benjamin Franklin Pod. Unit Directives. The BFRAN-001 Benjamin Franklin unit is designed primarily as a participant in our reenactments of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of Benjamin Franklin of Virginia, oldest signer of the Declaration. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines. National Archives Robotics Terminal. ERUTL-001 Edward Rutledge Pod. Unit directives. The ERUTL-001 Edward Rutledge unit is designed primarily as a participant in our reenactments of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of Edward Rutledge of South Carolina, youngest signer of the Declaration. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide, assistance subroutines, and limited security routines.
Oh wow, there's actually a robot in this one.
National Archives Robotics Terminal, JWILS-002 John Wilson Pod. Unit directives. The JWILS-002 James Wilson unit is designed primarily as a participant in our reenactment of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of James Wilson of Pennsylvania, one of the first future Supreme Court justices of the U.S. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines. National Archives Robotics Terminal, TJEFF-002 Thomas Jefferson Pod. Unit directives. The TJEFF-002 Thomas Jefferson unit is designed primarily as a participant in our reenactments of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of Thomas Jefferson of Virginia, future President of the United States, and primary author of the Declaration. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines. Maintenance notice. If anyone has information regarding the swapping of the voice software from our Thomas Jefferson Protection Performer with our radio uplink and frequency scanning software, please stop by the Administrator Berkeley's office. This unit has been taken offline until we can repair the damage. P. Brantzeg, Robotics Team.
Oh, I see. So this one wasn't working. Let me try activating it. Oh, it's offline. This looks like a backup Protectron.
National Archives Robotics Terminal, BAC-001 Backup Protectron Pod. Unit directives. The BAC-001 Backup Protectron unit is designed primarily as an emergency replacement unit for any of the other Protectron units. In the event of a malfunction, make sure the defective unit is in its pod and use this system to download its routines to the backup. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines.
Okay, well, let me see what I can program this one with.
Programming subroutines.
Let's try them. John Adams.
Unit not present.
Oh, damn. Thomas Jefferson was the only one in their pod, so let's try that.
TJEFF-002 Thomas Jefferson pod link confirmed. Execute transfer. Transfer complete.
Huh, okay.
Activate unit.
Hi.
Because one dog ain't enough, and two is too
Oh,
low.
right.
It's me,
It was
three dog.
replaced
How you
with the
kids handling
radio.
Post-apocalyptia today. Here's the latest
Oh,
news.
hi, buddy.
Unemployment is down, stocks are up, and the UN has just declared global peace forever. Now the real news. There have been more and more sightings of raiders over by Evergreen Mills. Smart
Well, at
money's
least you
on
can
them
walk
having some
around.
kind of camp out that way. Keep that in mind. The next
National
time you
Archives
feel like
Maintenance
nosing
Terminal.
around
Current
that
issues listed by
neighborhood.
unit.
Thanks for
BGWIN009
listening,
Tour Guide
Chill.
Protectron.
This is now some music.
The unit designated BGWIN009, Button Gwinnett, is suffering from a system memory leak. I've had to flush the unit's core CPU several times last month. It's getting all of its orders and directives confused. The unit's reenactment subroutines are interfering with its tour guide subroutines, causing conflicting actions and scaring the visitors to our galleries. Recommend shutdown of this unit and replacement of its central core. P. Brantzeg, Robotics Team.
Oh, so that's how it deviated from its program.
TRT-007 Automated Turret. TRT-007, one of our automated turrets, is constantly locking in its reset position. It is not responding properly to calibration, nor will it track the test targets properly. This is likely due to its tracking array being misaligned with its targeting laser, a common problem in all of our automated turrets. Recommend replacement of tracking array. P. Brantzeg, Robotics Team. EMT-002, Mr. Handy Medical Unit. EMT-002 unit, Nightingale, is back online after an extensive refit. I've replaced its surgical arm, injector units, gyro stabilizer system, and thruster number 3. The unit's central core has been reset and is now ready for service. P. Brandsek, Robotics Team.
Alright, well, let's get going. This must go back up. Alright. Oh shit, no, that is trapped. Do not touch that. What the fuck are you... Oh, is there something up there? Oh shit, okay. I don't think I've been in this part of the archives before. Oh fuck.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, just back up, go hide. Oh hey, it's the entrance. Alright, well, let's go. So, hey Sydney, I know we need to go to Rivet City to get back to Abraham, Washington, but I need to make a stop at the Lincoln Memorial first, then I promise we'll go right to Rivet City, okay? And I promise there won't be much danger in between then and now.
Let's head for Rivet City. It's a bit of a hike, but I want to get back there so I can start spending my caps. Don't worry, I know exactly where it is. We should make it in one piece.
Oh, right, yeah, we got a few stops before then, but we'll head right there after, okay?
Come on, less gawking and more walking.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing here, and what do you want?
Hey, I'm just passing through. What are you doing here?
I got pushed back here when the super mutants and Talon mercs started battling it out for the capital. I've been sitting on my ass ever since.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot too. Do you want some help?
Don't do me any favors, but if you want to come along and help secure the area, I'd be okay with that. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Sure, if you'll have me.
Alright then. Those Talon assholes don't concern me. First, we need to take out the super mutant behemoth in the Capitol building. Sooner the better.
I think I already did that. Shoot him in the dick! Yeah, I think I already did that.
Jesus, those bastards are ugly. Now that that's taken care of, we're needed elsewhere.
Where?
The Seward Square Sky Bridge. Those Talon mercs have some artillery fire lined up with some instructions. We're gonna get there and use it first.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I already did that too. Oh, so that's why that Talon Company person was here. And that's why they were fighting. Whoa, that switch worked.
That may have been one of the best things I've seen in a long time. But this doesn't fix things. We're just treating symptoms.
Wait, were you watching me when I did that? Anyway, what should we do next?
We need to take out the head. As savage as they are, there's a super mutant captain in their bunker in front of the Capitol. We need to take him out.
Okay. I guess that's nearby. We'll take care of that soon. You think if we take out the leader, the super mutants will attack the Capitol less? Ooh, dead Talon Company merc. Oh, no, wait, this is a Brotherhood of Steel initiate. Fuck. Better take their tag. Oh, fuck. Okay, took care of that.
That may not solve all our problems, but it certainly makes things a lot easier. Thanks for your help, soldier.
I'm not a soldier. The supermutants would have been shooting me anyway. I was just helping out. So what are you gonna do now?
I could come with you, or I can go back to that monument and stand around picking my nose. Your call.
Okay, well, come with me. Let's go.
As you were.
Oh, hey!
Thanks for the picture.
You have been good to your word. You are welcome at the Temple of the Union anytime. Take these schematics as a token of our gratitude.
Well, thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.
It's given me a lot to do. Thanks to you, we're rebuilding the memorial.
It's great to see you again.
You've come to see us. How sweet.
Yeah, I wanted to see how you guys were doing out here. Guess you haven't made it.
See you again, ma'am.
You too. Guess you haven't quite made it there yet.
Our abolitionist hero. Life is much better for us here than it was in the wasteland. We're better armed and better fed.
That's great. I really appreciate that.
Bye. Any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that this nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men living and dead who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
That sounded nice. Great speech, Hannibal. And Caleb, the statue looks great. Oh, he was talking this... He was doing this speech. I see. The Gettysburg Address. Cool. I'm glad you're learning some actual history. Anyway, I should get going.
The slavers will have some goddamn respect for now, huh?
I'm sure they will. Alright, well, I need to get some books from the Capitol Post and find some clue about, I think, the First Amendment there. So let's go. Back into the metro. Yay. Oh, fuck. Ghouls.
Killing things isn't supposed to be sensible, you know. I'm telling you, this world is backwards.
You know, that is the first sensible thing I've heard you say in a while, Audrey. But the important thing is, why is the world the way it is? Oh, fucking hell. Talon Company again? This is why you fucking watch out for the vehicles, you stupid Talon Company mercs. Alright.
Over here!
Oh, fuck. Okay, just another dead family. Oh, whoa, this was a union shop? That was a rare thing back then before the war. Some magazines, nice. Ah, Madame GL's reading room for the discreet gentleman. Interesting. Oh, this must have been where they got the books from. Oh, whoa, vintage lollipops, nice.
Vault Boy's Day Off, starring Ginger Root with Double D, Splenda, and Dom Atomic, winner of 7 Pervy Awards.
Wow, that's from an old Lollipops movie. Ooh, another vintage Lollipops, nice. And another one, it's sweet. Oh my god, another one. Yes, this is awesome. Gold mine. Alright, here is the Capitol Post. Oh, a dead outcast?
It's a Brotherhood outcast member. The cause of death is unknown. On the body is a holotape. Note from Specialist Aronson. I found the terminal with the first clue and destroyed the terminal per Protector Kasdan's orders. Unfortunately, I am so far unable to decipher the clue. The password I'm assuming is numeric, but the terminal suggested the clue could be found by looking at the Capitol Post logo. I've been staring at the logo for 10 minutes now, and I don't see any numbers. All I see is the picture of a building.
You know what? I know the outcasts like to hoard technology, but destroy it? They must be scared. Let's see. Well, if it isn't the building, then is it that ring surrounding it? 0? There's no way it could be that dumb. Well, I'll tell Virgil what I found.
Capitol Post, top stories, July 27th, 2052.
Oh, this must have been some type of archive.
United Nations disbanded. By Dorothy Proud, Capitol Post staff writer. In a crushing blow to foreign relations and world peace, the United Nations yesterday was completely disbanded, leaving its member nations to fend for themselves in these trying times. Many had considered the United Nations the best hope for brokering a ceasefire between the European Commonwealth and the nations of the Middle East, but such an intervention is now impossible. In a somber press conference at the United Nations building in New York City, United Nations President Sakaguma Okiri had this to say: "It is a sad day for the United States, sadder still for the world. An era of relative peace and prosperity has come to a tragic end. The resource wars are upon us, and in my humble opinion, the United Nations is needed now more than ever. Sadly, the world disagrees." Those nations that have not already moved out of the immense headquarters will have completely vacated the premises by the end of the week. Several organizations have already begun bidding on the prime real estate, but children's toy retailer Bumbelow seems determined to transform the building into their new East Coast superstore.
O'Carey seemed to imply that it was the United States that was pulling out of the UN. Of course America is to blame.
Pint-sized slasher, more than myth? By Walter Streetbeat Monroe, Capital Post staff writer. What American child alive hasn't heard the story of the pint-sized slasher, that diminutive demon in a clown mask who stalks and slashes the innocent residents of supposedly safe suburbia? It's just one of the many folk stories parents use to scare their youngsters into behaving themselves. Or is it? According to Germantown Police Chief Joseph Field, the pint-sized slasher may be more real than many people would like to admit. After reviewing the autopsy results of the Linden Street slayings, we have confirmed that the force and direction of every knife wound are consistent with an attack from a much smaller assailant, a child to be precise. Add to the sinister forensic findings this statement from Christopher Atkinson, the one surviving victim of the adolescent assassin, and it becomes clear that the pint-sized slasher does indeed walk among us. The clown? The clown? He's going to kill us all, do you understand me? He stabbed my brother Sean right in the face. He killed my brother, the little clown. But assuming the pint-sized slasher is indeed a real, tangible threat to the peace and loving residents of DC, suburbia, one question remains. Why? What could possibly motivate a child to don a clown mask and murder innocent people in cold blood? We may never know. At least not until the miniature maniac is brought to justice. Until then, all we can do is lock our doors, kiss our children goodnight, and pray they live to see morning.
Huh, well, if he was real, he'd be a full-grown adult by the time the bombs fell.
Capital Post top stories, June 3rd, 2072. U.S. to annex Canada, by Dorothy Proud, Capital Post staff writer. In a move that is being widely viewed as both necessary and overdue, the United States military today declared that they will begin the immediate annexation of the country of Canada. The decision comes after a long and contentious relationship with the Canadian government that began shortly after the Chinese invasion of Anchorage, Alaska in the winter of 2066. The Canadian leadership at that time expressed its opposition to American troops passing through their country or traversing their airspace, but ultimately capitulated. Tensions with our neighbor to the north have only escalated since then, as the United States has found itself relying heavily on Canada's natural resources, including wood cultivated from the country's great timberland forests, to maintain the war effort against China. But it was a recent near sabotage of the Alaskan pipeline that finally tipped the American military's hand. "That was the last straw," said Buzz Babcock, commander of the U.S. forces in Canada. "You know what's been stopping the Reds from pouring into downtown Juneau? American soldiers, that's what. And now we've got to worry about someone, Chinese, Alaskan, or otherwise, taking out the pipeline? I don't think so. Effectively, immediately, United States troops are beginning a complete takeover of all Canadian assets and resources. Little America is ours. But let's face it, it always has been."
That is horrifying. And the Capital Post couldn't even report on it honestly as the act of imperialism that it was.
Development of superweapon confirmed, by Walter Streetbeat Monroe, Capital Post staff writer. In a startling turnaround from their previous policy of complete covert development, the United States Army has confirmed that they are indeed working on a new superweapon, one designed specifically to crush the Red Chinese invasion force and liberate occupied Anchorage, Alaska once and for all. Speaking at an Army press conference at the Pentagon, General Constantine Chase stated, "No more secrets. The time has come to lay all of our cards on the table. so the Chinese can see with their own eyes that we've got the winning hand. The United States Army is proud to announce that for the first time in history, General Atomics International and ROBCO have joined forces to create for this great country a superweapon that will leave every single yellow belly red shaking in their commie booties. Unfortunately for our readers, that's as specific as Chase is willing to get. While he and the Army are ready for China to know the US is developing a new weapon, they're not quite ready to divulge just what it is or when it will be ready for deployment. All in due time, all in due time. Rest assured, when this weapon is complete, liberty will come to Anchorage, and hell will follow.
Is the simulation finally over?
You've got an attitude problem, soldier, and this simulation is going to recommend a swift kick in the ass to correct it.
Wait, you know?
However...
Ugh. First of all, fuck you, General Chase. Second, I thought the Mr. Handy was the first time ROBCO and General Atomics worked together. I guess ROBCO was just contracted to work on the General Atomics product, Mr. Handy, and this time they're equal partners both working for the US government. Whatever.
Capitol Post top stories, January 11th, 2077. Commies crushed, Alaska liberated, by Dorothy Proud, Capitol Post staff writer. In the late evening hours of January 10th, brave American Army forces launched an all-out offensive against the entrenched Chinese communist invaders in the beleaguered seaport of Anchorage, Alaska, destroying all opposition and finally liberating the city after more than 10 years of Chinese occupation. No red-blooded American can ever forget that terrible winter of 2066, when Chairman Cheng's commie cutthroats mercilessly invaded the icy extension of the United States in an unprecedented act of foreign aggression that sent shockwaves all the way back to our nation's capital. But the nightmare is finally over, and America, always the home of the brave, is once again the land of the free.
And the Capitol Post is the propaganda of the state. Wait a minute. The war in Alaska lasted 10 years? That's ridiculous.
Food Riots Rile Feds, by Walter Street Beat Monroe, Capitol Post staff writer. It would appear that Washington's tolerance for American social disorder has finally reached its breaking point. In a recent public statement, White House spokesperson Warren Eccleston said, "Okay, Americans are hungry. We get it. Well, I've got news for you. Things are tough all over, people. The president himself has been forced to substitute cube steak for his nightly prime rib. And the only wine available is a detestable Chateau Montrose 2043. But does he whine? Does he take to the streets like a rabid red? So please, good people, please, wait in line, get your food, and then go home. We're Americans. We do not solve our problems with violence."
That is the most ironic statement I have ever heard. We're Americans. We do not solve our problems with violence. Americans have been solving their problems with violence since its inception. That's literally how America got founded. So I don't blame people for using violence to try to get food when their government is unable to provide it. Oh hey, this book looks intact. I am so glad that pin did not fall out of the grenade when I knocked it over. This book looks like it's intact too. Let's see if I can find any others. Oh, this must be their printing press. Oh, and they still got a book on it. Alright. I think that's all the... Whoa! That's gross. Who is this?
Search the house.
I have no idea what this is about, but that is terrifying. It must have been recent, too. This body hasn't been here that long. someone specifically decapitated him. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Is this painting patriotic? Or making a remark on America's obsession with itself? I don't know. Oh, that one's cool.
They're all around us, I know. I know. Not for long.
Yeah? Bye.
Well, I'm glad I found someone who can repair stuff in a random attic.
This place gives me the creeps.
Alright, back into the metro and to Rivet City we go.
I forget. Do you like to drink before or after a fight? Just don't say both
I wonder if there are any
or
Twinkies
neither.
left.
I wouldn't tolerate either answer.
You know what, Audrey? Actually, I do have an answer. After for someone I wanted to kill, before for someone I didn't.